Now, do you love it? I know I do. It's one of the most iconic British Christmas songs of all time. When Slade's Merry Christmas Everybody was released in 1973, the single went straight to the top of the charts and sold more than 1 million copies. This year, the song is celebrating, wait for it, its 50th anniversary. Ben Sidwell has been speaking to all 4 members of the band.
We never thought for a minute it would be going 50 years later.
I knew that this was big. I knew that it was going to work.
It was 100-degree heat wave, and that we were singing Merry Christmas.
It was the right record to lift the nation at a very, very difficult time.
1973 and Slade were the biggest band in the country. In August, the band were in New York and went into the studio to record a Christmas record in weather that was anything but festive.
It was 100 degrees outside, and to get the big chorus anthemic singing, we went in the corridors.
We're singing, so here it is. In comes the Americans.
And they're all going, what the hell are these guys doing?
Merry Christmas, what are you doing?
However, the initial idea to write a Christmas song didn't actually come from the band.
A year before, my mother-in-law was sitting by the fire at Christmas.
His mum-in-law challenged him, saying, you'd never be able to write a song like White Christmas.
I said, but we don't do Christmas songs, we're a rock and roll band.
But he thought better of it and said, I'll take up this challenge, I'll show her.
I got into the shower and I started thinking, well, what could I do?
And he'd remembered a song I'd written in 1967, which was a hippy-dippy psychedelic song. And it went, buy me a rocking chair to watch the world go by, buy me a looking glass to look me in the eye. So here it is, Merry Christmas. Went to the local pub, the Trumpet in Bilston, came home to my mum and dad's, I was staying there, and in the night I just wrote all the lyrics in one fell swoop.
I want to speak to you simply and plainly about the grave emergency now facing our country. In terms of comfort, we shall have a harder Christmas than we have known since the war.
With the country in crisis, facing fuel and electricity shortages and a 3-day week, it seemed like Slade's song was just the tonic needed, and the single flew off the shelves.
We got a gold record the first day of release, would you believe, and apparently the record company had to go to different companies' pressing plants to keep up the demand.
And by the time Christmas Day came along, it had done 1 million.
And then there are those 2 words.
It's become my catchphrase, more or less. I mean, there's not a day goes by when I'm shopping or whatever in the country that somebody somewhere don't shout it's Christmas at me.
So 50 years on, what do they think of the song now?
I don't think it sounds old. It doesn't sound 50 years old. It still sounds relevant.
Every time I hear it on the radio or if I'm in a supermarket, I still get a buzz out of it.
Extremely proud of it because it came out of nothing. Fantastic.
People say, do you get fed up with it? I think it's one of the greatest things we've ever made.
It's taken on a life of its own. It's gone its own sweet way now, Merry Christmas.
It sounds fantastic. It is a true classic. I really do love that song. And tomorrow we'll be talking